Hi everyone, my name is Soraya and I am a YouTuber. I talk about health, wellness and skincare. I've been on this YouTube for about 1 or 2 years. I work as a nurse. I just want to share more about health and be able to educate and give people points on how to improve their wellness. We're so busy, we're on the go, we are at work, we are at school, we are with your children, you're just busy all the time, and sometimes it's just so hard to maintain your health while you're on the go. Or if you're having a busy lifestyle, and I sometimes have issues just trying to make sure that my health is in good condition, especially when I'm on the go, and sometimes you don't have time to prepare healthy meals, and you are prone to eat anything, fried foods, soda, especially if you don't have time to prepare. Especially for people who are traveling, you might not have an option. Like if you're in the air, you have to eat whatever is there. So it's good to have a plan or a way to avoid yourself going down that road where you can be easily waylaid by all the very addictive and very very addictive and very tempting choices. The candy, the fried foods, the soda, all of that is very tempting, and it can be an issue, a deterrent when you're trying to maintain a healthy weight or your healthy meals or a healthy lifestyle. So number one, you should be able to especially if you're if it's, I don't know, it might be your daily lifestyle, or you might be traveling somewhere, it might be just for a period of time, but try and get if you can, meal plan. And this is a reminder I get sometimes either from my family or from friends that it's good to meal plan. And with meal planning, you can just decide what you want to do, especially in terms of how much of your macros you want to eat. Your macros are your carbs, your protein, your vegetables, your fiber, all of those things. So if your plan, for me right now, my plan is to increase my protein. So if I want to increase my protein, then I know I have to go shopping, I have to budget for the shopping, I have to make sure I know what protein I'm gonna be eating for the week. I make sure that it's in the fridge or freezer, and then if I cook, I can eat it for several days. Usually I try to keep it for 3 days, depending on how you are with your taste and the foods that you are able to tolerate. I like to keep it a little bit different every day, otherwise I feel like I'm eating the same thing all the time, and that just makes me not want to eat or not get excited to eat, and I feel like food should at least be exciting sometimes. So so try and meal plan and make a large batch of food, portion it into whatever days that you want, if it's going to be 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, and then put it in the fridge or freezer, and then take that meal out, and you'll have the perfect portions, easy to go, just heat in the in the microwave or on the stove top, and and then it's easy for you to just remove, eat and sleep or whatever you want to do. Meal planning is important, and I think it helps you just keep on the road, that healthy road. The other thing is, as I said already, is about your macros. So proteins and vegetables should be the priority more than your carbs. I'm not saying that you remove carbs completely, especially if you're a busy person or you use you need energy for maybe your construction or physical work, then you might need your carbs. If you're not doing anything much and you're sedentary, then it's better to reduce your carbs. So yeah, so if you're that kind of person, which I am, I'm more of a sedentary person, then I have to reduce my carbs and increase my protein and vegetables for me to maintain my weight. So prioritize what is good for you health wise for that period of time. So for me, it's protein and fiber. So I make sure that I have enough protein, and I'm trying to make sure that I have enough fiber. What do I mean by fiber? You can get fiber from your vegetables, from your fruits, and from some legumes like beans, lentils. You can get fiber from that. So depending on how much or what kind of diet you're following, you might need to get protein from the like the right protein sources. Try and get your protein from actual protein, like chicken, fish, seafood, meat. That's beef, mutton. Apart from the meat, you can eat protein sometimes. So this is something that I learned recently, that beans, yes, is considered protein, but has more carbs than protein. So you're essentially eating carbs. So you have to be very careful in terms of how much protein you're getting, or other carbs, how much beans or legumes you're eating at a time. I'm not saying that it's bad. It's better than eating sugar because it has fiber, and it helps to catch the sugar. But if you are really interested in taking protein, then it's better to just stick to your meats and fish and chicken and all of that stuff. But you can eat your legumes, your beans, that has some protein and it also has some fiber in it. But just understand that it also has carbs. So if you're eating like your beans and lentils, you know that you're gonna have more carbs than you're gonna be that you may need if you take that, and plus another carb. You need your vegetables, especially like salads or like even cooked vegetables is fine, as long as you're making sure that your vegetables are taking half of your plate, or at least half of your plate. You have to have more vegetables than the proteins and the carbs, and that helps also to reduce your sugar, reduce your carbs, and also to maintain a healthy weight. And also, the fiber itself also helps you to remove toxins, which is very important. It helps you to have regular bowel movements. It helps you to get vitamins, especially with the vegetables. It gives you the vitamins which you may be lacking, and even some minerals. So you can get your calcium, your magnesium, your vitamin K, all of those things that you get from vegetables. So those are also important reasons why you should take your vegetables. So how do you make it so that it's a way that you can easily get it on the go? One good way for that is and that's my second thing, is to put these things in an easy way. So you can just make an easy salad, and you can do that with a meal planning, or you can do smoothies, and smoothies is a good way to get all your vitamins and vegetables together. Just take like some spinach, fruit, like mango, avocado, mix it together, and have a nice like smoothie, which can actually replace a meal, and that should be able to keep you full for a long period of time. It also helps you, the smoothies also helps you to maintain your water intake, because you're gonna of course put some water in the fruits or vegetables to make the smoothie. So that also helps to make sure that you're taking enough water. That's my other third thing, which is taking enough water. Carry a bottle with you. There's so many bottles on the internet these days, Amazon, which remind you to take water at certain times. So yeah, try and keep a bottle of water with you at all times, so that you have access to water, and you're able to drink the required amount of water that is needed for the time that for the day. Usually it's about, depending on your weight, I would say at least 4 to 6 or 4 to 8 glasses of water per day. I have a problem drinking water myself. For some reason it makes me nauseous. So I still keep waters, and I try to drink it as much as I can, but I'm not a person who can take gulps and gulps of water, so I have to take like sips of water constantly. The other thing that I do is just to keep like flavored water sometimes. So if I'm at home, especially, I just put like a lemon, or sometimes if I have like apple cider vinegar, I might add it to the water, although sometimes it gives me nausea. So I just like the lemon more than the vinegar, but vinegar is actually good for helping with the weight loss. So if you can't tolerate, don't put too much, of course, so that it irritates your stomach, but you can just put a little bit so that you have that flavor, so that you're able to drink more water. The other thing that you can do up with the water is, for me, is I take tea, like just like herbal teas, so that you're able to get enough water in your system in that manner. It's like a kind of flavored water, so I also do that. Apart from the water, so that's one, was to meal plan. 2 is to make sure that you have your macros and try and get it in an adequate form, like smoothies. And then the third one was to get enough water. The fourth thing you can do is to have healthy snacks around, so that you're not like going without energy. We don't want you to like collapse or anything, so you need your healthy snacks. You can have healthy snacks by carrying some nuts. Walnuts are good, Brazilian nuts are good, they have selenium, macadamia nuts, cashew nuts. Just be careful with the amount of nuts that you take, because too much of the nuts will also increase your carbs. So but a handful of nuts should be fine, or maybe just like a snack, like a peanut butter or apple with peanut butter. That's a way you can increase your fruits together with get some protein and keep yourself full with the fat from the nuts, which are healthy fats. Or avocado is a snack that you can get, like your fruits. You can get a filling snack from when you take avocado. You can take other kind of fruits, apples, mangoes, even some of the dried fruits may be adequate, like raisins, or you can even use protein bars. You can buy protein bars to just like get on the go, because they have nuts and seeds and fruits inside of them. Just be sure that you're not taking too much, because they also have carbs. And just look at the nutrition label at the back of the protein bar, so that you make sure that you're not taking too much sugars. Also, some of them have like corn syrup, so try and avoid those ones. Apart from that, so healthy snacks like nuts, fruits, protein bars. Also if you can, during your breaks, you can do a quick exercise, go for a walk, for like a 10-15 minute walk, and then go and eat your lunch, so that you maintain that movement. You have some movement for the day, which also keeps your muscles supple, it keeps your joints supple. It's a wholesome way of just getting your exercise and movement in, because your muscles need to gather that glucose and use it for energy. So you can take quick exercises, or if you think you're not going to be able to exercise, you can plan your exercise for later in the day. Maybe if there's a gym after your work, or you're traveling and there's a gym where you are residing, you can go for a session for about half an hour, and or maybe swimming, if there's a swimming pool or something like that, something that may be enjoyable for you, you can do that. So you can get some exercise in. And then of course, the last thing I would say is to plan your time, so that you have enough time for sleep. Try and eat at least 3 hours before you sleep. It might be hard with the work that you're doing. For people who work like night shift and the like evening shift, sometimes this might be a problem, but try at least to make it that you eat 3 hours before you sleep. Planning and organizing your life so that you're able to just be able to know what time you're able to meal plan, able to go to your work, able to exercise, able to sleep, helps you so that you are not behind schedule. Like you are able to keep to your healthy goals. So yeah, that is another, or rather the last tip I would say that would help you to maintain your healthy goals while you're on the go. So I hope those tips have helped you, and it's gonna be a guide for you. I know sometimes it's even meal planning can be a problem when you're busy, but if you're able to do so, please do so. Take some water, increase your protein, increase your vegetables, have some exercise if you're able to do it, even if it means parking a little bit away from where you're working so that you get those steps in, and then plan so that you get enough sleep and you have time to eat before you sleep. And I think that should be at least keep you where you're supposed to be. For specific like weight loss, you might have to follow a specific regimen, but if you follow this and you try and avoid the things that may be tempting to you, like the fruits, not the fruits, the candy, the fried foods, and of course you can once in a while, if you're offered a piece of cake at your work, you can, but just make sure that you're taking something with fiber or enough water after it, so that you're not tempted to take too much of the unnecessary things that people bring, the sweets, the candy. This is the time for candy and all of that stuff. So yeah, try and avoid those if you can. Look away. Yeah, so I hope those tips have helped you and will guide you with your healthy goals as you are going on the go and with your busy schedule. I hope to see you next time, and if you have any comments, please write them below. Please subscribe, give me a like. If you have any questions, you can put them also either in a message or in the comments below, and yeah, push that notification bell so that you're able to know when I post. If you have any topics that you'd like me to discuss, also put them in the comments below. It's been great. See you on the next time, and please check out my other videos, which will be at the end. Thank you. Bye.